So hello people, and this is Vetri. Today we have the Renault Kiger with us, which is available in pearl white and which was not available before. That's the specialty of this car, and this car is actually a RXL variant. So coming to the front fascia, this car has got a masculine look as the old Kiger. Now this is a limited edition and it has only 750 car all over India. So let's get into the video in more depth detail of the car. This video is sponsored by Caroscope. If you wish to purchase new car or a pre-owned car, feel free to consult them because they provide expert advice for whichever car in the market and best discounts for the car you're planning to purchase. They make sure that you never regret for the car you have chosen. Follow them on Instagram or WhatsApp and email for any queries. Now let's check what's under the hood of this car. Here's the unlock option. Just pull this knob and lift this up. This car has a 1 litre petrol engine which is available in a manual variant, and this engine can produce up to 72 bhp and 96 Newton meters of torque. And here you get a neat sound damping, and there's the wire for the sprinkler, that means the water pipes, and here you get a tiny rod to hold such a huge bonnet, but yeah, it can withstand it. The weight of the bonnet is really good comparing to other cars in the market. Now coming to the front fascia of the car, in this place you have got a nice LED DRLs, and here you have got a halogen lamps that is not a LED, and here in the place of fog lamps you don't get a fog lamp, just a headlamp, and these all are black color finish, that's a hard plastic, and there you get a piano black finish, and above that a hard plastic, the Renault logo, the line treatment on the bumpers, and in this place you don't get a camera, just a number plate and no parking sensors. Now on the bonnet you get the sprinklers, and there are 2 wipers and no rain sensing wipers, all those things. And now coming to the side stands of the car, this car gets a masculine cladding, and this is a hard plastic in this car, and on the above piano black finish, and this is a 195/60 R16-inch wheels, and also it has a speed and load rating of 89V. I'll show you the photo on the left side. The underneath side cladding of the car has a hard plastic, that's a decent, and here you get a black color sticker, and the door handles is piano black finished, and the side mirrors it's also piano black finished with the LED indicators on it, and above the roof it has got a completely piano black finishes, the dual tone of this car, and also the roof rail has a silver color finishes, and above there you get a shark fin antenna. The roof rails are non-functional. Now coming to this place, here you get a petrol tank which can be stored up to 40 liters of fuel capacity in it. So coming to the ground clearance of the car, it has a 205mm, so in Indian roads it will be really easy to drive and it will be fantastic for such a tiny car. And in this place you get a LED lamp, it is fit and finished. On the above you have got a spoiler for better aerodynamics, and it is finished in piano black, and above this you have got a hard plastic with the line treatments on it, and in between you get a high rear mount stop lamp, and here you get a sprinkler hole but no sprinklers in it, they are just closed, and no wipers in this car. They have given a car an animal design, that means trekking I guess. Now coming to the logo and the badging of the car, it has got a nice piano black finish on it, and it is good to see on a white background, and it also represents the concept of night and day edition. In this car you get a hard plastic bumper and a parking sensor on it with a rear camera below that, and in this place you can place a number plate. Now in this place you get the skid plate which is also hard plastic, and it is merged with the bumpers, and here you get a reflectors, maybe you can see even that side also, and here you got a parking sensor, totally 3 parking sensors in this car, and below you get a single exhaust. For a 1 litre engine a single exhaust is more enough. And now this car looks decent on the back and compact, so now let's check the boot of this car. Now checking the boot space of this car, there will be a button under this. Now in this place you get 405 liters of boot space, and here you get a warning triangle and no lights in the boot space, just a normal one. On the sides you get a hook that can be loaded, they are not given a kg ratings and all, and below this you have got a 14-inch spare wheel which can be used only for temporary purpose because the exterior wheels are 16 and this is a 14-inch which is painted in black color, not an alloy. Majorly the exterior wheels itself are not alloy, and here's the toolkit for the car. And storing the luggage into this boot space will be a bit difficult because you have to lift and put it inside, and taking out will be difficult in this car because the boot space is deep inside. For increasing the boot space, you can remove the parcel shelf of this car, and you can even extend the space, and this is how wide the boot space open. And this is not electric boot space or stuffs like that, just a basic one. And inside you get a 405 liters, and this seat can be folded, not 60/40, it's a fully foldable seat. So that's it. And yeah, this is also easier because of the hydraulic, but just soft and easy. Now let's come to the rear interior of the car. Here you get a piano black surround on the handles, and these doors are decently heavy but not too light. And here you get a classical door locking knobs, and this is a hard plastic black color finished handles, and here speakers, tweeters, and a bottle holder. Here's a power window control for all the doors, but in the RXL variant, which is a normal one, you don't get power window controls, but in this day and night edition you get that. That's a speciality of this car. So now let's check out the legroom and headroom of the cabin. So now getting into the car is not so difficult, but for the older people it will be a bit difficult. So talking about the legroom and knee room, it has got decent amount of legroom, a nice one, and thigh support is good, and the knee room is also good, and the headroom on the above, you have got a nice headroom in this car. It is a decent and tall one. This car has got a 3.2 seat belts and 2.1 seat belts. So this is the 2 point and this is the 3 point, which can be found in the front and rear seats of the car. And coming to the top, this car has got a handle to hold on. Like, it's not foldable, but it is a stiff handle, but it doesn't have any revealing screws or stuffs like that. No reading lamps above, just a normal and decent one. And in the middle part, you have got two AC vents, and down you have got a charger. Here you got a 12-volt adaptive charger and two AC vents which can be controlled, that is close and open functions. Just so much things on the back with a decent amount of cabin space and legroom. Getting into the front door of the car, this car has got a decent cabin look and all those just dark color finishes with piano black shades. Now the comfort of seat is a decent one, which has a 4-way manually adjustable, that is front and back, and recline and incline, only two functions. And here you get a manual gearbox, a normal pad. In the space and top variant, you'll get a wireless charger and just a normal one. Here two charging sockets for iPhone and Android, and connecting maps and stuffs just for internet connection. And this infotainment system has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay wirelessly, and this is a 9-inch infotainment system. This car above, it doesn't get a auto dimming mirror, just a manual dimming mirror and all those stuffs. Here in the sun visor, there's no mirror, and here's the light. That's a LED light, not halogen like other cars. And here also just a plain one with a ticket holder, just a decent small ticket holder, and something like a speaker stuffs above. The AC vents of the car has smooth tilting knobs, and the ventilation option is a bit tight, and other tilting options like AC temperature, blower speed, and angle of the AC can be adjusted easily. And hazard light, lock system, traction control. You get a traction control button here. An ideal start stop button, it's not available in this car. It must be unlocked through keys or started through keys, just these functions. And here you get some sort of storage, and here under the armrest you get some storage which cannot be closed. Maybe, yeah, there is no closing option for this, just a widely open one. And parking brake and decent 5-gear manual transmission in this car. Overall review of the car is, from the RXL variant, just few things has been changed, as the rear camera, parking sensors, and the dual tone of the car, that is a black color, and just the front fascia, black plates on the wheels. All these major things have been changed in this car, just with a 9-inch infotainment system add-on. So the 4 power windows, all these things are there in this car. So comparing to its own previous model, this car is really worth for money because of its more major changing features in this car. So that's it for the overall review of this car, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.